Let's
What's
get
up,
it.
bro?
Thomas, what's up?
How are you, bro?
Good. What about you? We
Good,
just
man.
met here this week in
We
person,
did.
finally.
Yes.
It's
After months of Dave
yeah,
talking about you guys.
yeah, crazy. Crazy Dave.
Yeah, man. What a guy. He
Indeed.
connects all of us together.
Indeed. Thomas, introduce yourself. What's your story?
So, my name's Thomas Arnold. I'm 27, going on 28. I run a video production business back in Ireland. I studied business in college, graduated in 2020. And I have a small team in Ireland focused on social media videos. Yeah.
Nice. So you said you studied business in Ireland. Is that a natural transition for you to then go and start your own company, or how did that go for you?
A lot of people in my course didn't do entrepreneurship. So my particular course, a lot of people went off to become accountants in Ireland. And there was actually only 2 people that I knew, including myself, who ran our own business. My friend Adam Walsh had an e-com business, and then he went into business coaching. And to the best of my knowledge, I was the only other person who did some form of my own business. So to be honest, in my course, it was pretty unusual. But I knew going into it that I didn't want to get a graduate role when I finished.
Yeah.
And I wanted to do my own thing.
And did you start like as a freelancer, or how did you get into like or you don't start a business right away? So first you have to put in your own time. How did you like?
How did I start?
Yeah.
That's a great question. When I was 19, I started freelancing video work.
Okay.
So my first ever job was I sold alarms door to door in Ireland.
Okay, alarms.
Yeah.
That's something different.
Yeah, I used to go up to people's houses and I was like, hey, Bert, I've been called into the area. We've heard there's been a bit of activity. I'm Tom from Phone Watch. You've probably seen our boxes around the area. We help protect people's homes. It's a monitored alarm system connected into the Gardaí, which is the police in Ireland. And if you have any break-ins, we can notify the guards straight away. So I used to knock on 100 doors a day, and that was my start in work. Then I had a garden center job, and then I saved up enough money in the garden center job to get a camera.
Yeah.
And,
interesting. Why a camera? Why were you attracted to that? Because you were more in a sales kind of environment, and then you bought a camera. It's strange.
I was always into making videos. When I was 12 or 13, I had a YouTube channel.
And
I used to make tutorial videos about cricket.
Interesting.
I used to record different school events as well, just for free. And I just liked making videos. And that's sort of the direction I wanted to go. So
So then you knew for yourself, this is the next step that I have to take, like buy a camera and then do something with that.
Yeah, and that's when I started freelancing first year of college.
Yeah.
And that was about 9 years ago.
And look now, we're here in Marbella.
We're in Marbella doing a podcast.
Enjoying the view.
The
It's
view,
been a bit rainy
yeah.
today, but it's still nice. It's when it rains here, it's like only 1 hour and then it goes on.
Yeah. How did you guys get started in video work?
In video work, so I was graduated and I was talking with Peter. I could make some videos, not the best, just some with Sony A7 III, some reels and some basic stuff. Like I made some vlogs for travel videos for YouTube. And then, we just came up with the idea we have to do something because we don't want to work for a boss. We need to have some more freedom. And then it was like, okay, let's sell videos. And then that's how we did it.
And what did you study?
I studied informatics.
Informatics, what's that?
Like IT.
Okay.
IT, yes, like programming and stuff like that. Something different. But some things I learned there, I still apply now in our business, like for tracking of some stuff. So pretty interesting to have learned that.
Yeah.
And Thomas, what is your revenue? How did last year go? What is your current revenue? How much?
We're
about
25k a month in euros. So we'd have a few retainer clients, and then the rest would be like once-off projects. So it's sort of been just slow and steady growth. Like I look at the likes of yourselves and Dave as well, who have proper built-out sales systems. I have been exposed to that information, but I haven't really applied it to my own business. A lot of it to date has been referral based. But that's one of the things I've liked about coming here and just being part of and learning from people like yourselves is you learn parts of business that you're not great at.
You learn from people who are a step
Ahead of you,
and you
yeah.
can see how they do it, and that can inspire you to take action yourself.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
And so you're 9 years in the same business, or is it like this agency that you now have? It's like recently. Or...
Yeah, so I was freelancing in college, and then when I graduated, for about a year to 15 months, I co-founded a different business with my friend Jake, and it was a TikTok house. So it was like a creator house.
Yeah.
We did one in Dublin and one in America.
Really? In America?
Yeah,
crazy.
We did one in Los Angeles. Yeah.
Like you had an office there, or?
So basically we rented this really nice mansion in the Hollywood Hills, and there was a bunch of influencers in it, and we built like a media show around them.
Ah, okay. You would really live with the influencers in the house itself and stuff like that.
Yeah, we didn't live there. The influencers lived there, and we had like an Airbnb nearby. But that was fun. And then I came back July of 2021. So it's been the past 4 years that it's been, I think, like a proper business. You know?
Okay. Past 4 years, yeah. We are now 2 years, so that's the double. Nice.
Yeah. So sort of July 2021, so it's almost 4 years. Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. And so earlier you said you also want to have more systems in your business, like more systemized, to have sales and stuff like that. Why? Because you probably had already for a longer time that idea. Why you didn't take any action on that?
That's a good question. I think like sales in general, well, there's a couple of things. One, I haven't picked a particular niche. So we make videos across sort of many different verticals.
Yeah.
There's not quite.
Do you have to pick a particular niche? Sorry for interrupting you.
I don't know the answer to that question. Yeah. What do you think?
I think in the beginning it's really good for the focus, because you can really feel the pain points of a client. Like you can really say, oh, this is how it's going to help you, because you understand really good. But the point where we at, I think we can expand our niche really well. So
did you guys start with a niche, or
we started with niches, but for us it didn't work out. We started with the construction niche. We didn't have like much things in that. Then we went to pools. We did like a lot of niches, but now we just do everything with high ticket, because that's the companies we can help the most. Like yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. What else have I not taken action on? I think just not really focusing, or like I've tried a couple of different sales things. Like I've tried Google Ads, I've tried a little bit of outreach, but I haven't really committed to one of them. So like Dave's VSL seems to be working quite well. So that's something that I was working on back at home. That'll probably be something I'll try, is sort of some form of social ads with like a better landing page. What have you guys seen work for yourselves?
For us, the game-changing thing was ads, to make ads for ourselves, because then you just leverage your own time. You don't you can send 1,000 messages a day on LinkedIn or whatever, but it's intense. Unless you have a VA to do it, which we have now. But for us, the game changer was just like paid ads to get leads, and then you just call them up with the system, and you nurture them with email campaign and stuff like that.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
And why haven't you joined the VBA?
I actually did pay for the VBA.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
never saw you in the VBA.
Yeah, I was only there for like a month. I did it like December of 2023. And there was definitely bits of it I liked, and there was bits of it that I probably just wasn't willing to fully commit to. You know? Like I had a couple of friends as well who joined it, but probably didn't fully do what Nick said. You know? Which is my own fault, I guess. I still learned a lot from it. I still think I got my money's worth, like the 5K. Still think it's a good program. I think it's really good as well if you're just starting out. I think it's very good.
I think in the beginning you learn the most, and sometimes in the beginning you just have to learn from someone with experience and follow them blindly without thinking too much. Because when you think too much, you're like, oh, should I send video pitches, and does it make sense that I text 100 people on LinkedIn, hey, are you looking for videos? If you think too much about it, it's not. Then you will not do it.
And you do need to take action. You need to take action at all levels, but definitely the start in particular. Just to get going.
That's what I feel like a lot of smarter people, of a lot of smart people, they overthink stuff, and that's why they get stuck in inaction.
Yeah.
So that's pretty interesting. And people who don't think too much, they just do, but they are maybe not the smartest. They are mostly doing pretty good in business. So
Yeah.
that's interesting.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I prepared some questions for you. All right,
You
Thomas.
could be the next Joe Rogan, bro.
Yeah, bro. Let's start. Small start.
Yeah.
But I just had the idea here. Actually, I was in Marbella. I wanted to start a podcast. Like I was like, yeah, why not? I will put it on my own YouTube channel and see what it gives. You know, maybe some people are interested in what we do and they can learn something from us. Because I always get a lot of messages. Hey, you're for a month there, then you go to Asia, then you go there. And they're like, yeah, how do you do it? How do you do it financially? How do you do it with everything? So I think it can give good insights to people to see how you can build your own lifestyle.
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah, for sure. So, Thomas, when you look at your current business, where do you see yourself currently playing small?
It's a great question, yeah. I think probably sales-wise.
Okay.
Yeah, that's definitely one. And I think, I'm sure this is very similar for lots of other businesses, but I think our delivery and product is quite good, you know, but I probably don't put it in front of enough of the right people, if that makes sense. So like our best clients are people who they have more money that they want to invest into marketing, and if they have more money that they can invest into it, we can make better stuff for them.
Yeah.
So I think if I could focus more on those clients who have bigger budgets, we'll be able to make better stuff, which will attract better clients.
Yeah, which will give them better results.
Exactly.
Which will make them happier and pay them more.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, interesting. That's interesting thought. Yeah. Okay. What would you the 1 million euro per year version of you stop doing today? Like things that you still do today, what would he not do when you earn?
I feel like we're doing a coaching call. This is good, yeah. What would he stop doing today? I think I'd have to remove myself out of delivery.
Okay.
That would be one. That would probably be a big one. And there would be very well defined like processes and structured roles within the business.
Yeah, like a lot of SOPs, like really streamlined and.
Yeah. There is. So at the moment, there's me and two people who work part time, and I'm taking on like a full time girl in the next couple of weeks.
Okay.
I think for all those roles, like, and even including the things that I do, I should really map out exactly the defined, because there's obviously repeatable things that occur every day.
Yeah, true.
That's something I'm probably dropping the ball on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like you guys have well-defined SOPs, or Dave was mentioning you focus more on the operations side of the business.
So we had the problem too, but now we're trying to fix like everything. Like if there's a project manager, when she falls out of team, we still have the SOPs and someone else can come in easier because we have all the systems built up. So that's something we're trying to build, but it comes with its own challenges because you have to keep your team accountable to do everything good, like in the CRM, do it like that. So that's a bit of a challenge, but I think if we can fine-tune that and we can really make it work, it's really good for the business to make it like the own baby and like not that you are the business, you know.
Yes, it's sort of outside of you. Yeah,
I think that's important also for like lifestyle and stuff, because now you're here for a couple of days, but we live a pretty good life here in Marbella now for the last month. So that's pretty interesting. If you can build your business around systems, it gives you actually more freedom in the end.
Yeah. One thing I do like, which I know is not great for, freedom from your business, is I do really enjoy like meeting customers. I really enjoy actually a lot of the creative, which is both a good and a bad thing. It's probably good up until a point, and it would be good if you just wanted a career or a business where you are the sole focus of it, like you are the creative that people hire. So I would still like to have definitely some client accounts that I still work on, because it definitely creatively stimulates me, and I like being in the game with that stuff a bit,
Okay, interesting. And
at this moment in time. Maybe
Yeah.
that'll change in the future.
yeah, for sure. Speaking about that, so like everyone has a purpose or like a mission. Like
Mhm.
you want to help companies to be more creative, to have more nice content. Wouldn't it make sense that you like build a team and you only do the creative, like really focus per client? You just give the input and somebody else works it out. So by that you have more leverage with your time, so you can help more clients and you help more people. So you make more impact. So I don't know, Thomas, what is your mission in this life?
Yeah, that's a great point as well. Personally, I'm pretty impact driven, although maybe my actions wouldn't reflect that at the moment because I'm maybe too much in the weeds of my own business. But ideally, like at the moment with this, it's helping businesses with their marketing, helping them land messaging better, delivering more, appointments booked or getting in front of, better customers. Ultimately, man, to be honest, if you were to say, oh, how would I look back on my life and be like, oh, that was impactful, was my dad in particular has done a lot of great work in my local community to help bring in a school to the community, to bring tourism in, to make it a great place for families to live. So my overall life mission is to make positive impact in the communities that I can affect. And, I'd love to make, there's definitely things in Ireland that they're good, and there's things that are definitely challenges for people. So I'd love to make an impact in like the community from a ground up kind of level. And to make life better for the people who live there.
And by community you mean like people in Ireland start your own community, your friends, or how?
Yeah, like there's many different ways you could define community, I guess. Like for me, the average person needs some basic things. They need a safe environment. They need schools that they can raise their kids in, that they can send their kids to. They need amenities in the area for themselves and for their friends, and they need social outlets. And if some of those things aren't there, people then make the decision to move somewhere else. I'd be that in Ireland, or they move to a different country.
To Marbella.
Yeah. One of the things I don't like is that there's a lot of what's called brain drain in Ireland, where young people get educated and then they leave. And
I think that's a common problem in lots of more remote places.
Yeah. And what it results in is like a lot of talented people move elsewhere. And I think that's great. But I'd love to be part of a group that is putting time, effort, and resources and investment back into Ireland to attract people there. We're a very good country for tourism, and we're a very good country we've attracted the tech companies to come over. And I definitely, I think it's a fabulous country. So I'd just like to, I'm modeling it off what my dad has done with the local community. Because where I'm from in Lusk, it's only 10,000 people. But my dad spent a big portion of his life trying to make that along with a lot of other people, trying to make it a great place to live.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Like that he goes for the community and
and it's not like it's a community council, so it's not like a paid thing. So yeah, I just want to make sure that I'm having as positive an impact of the people around me as I can. And business is a key role in that, because as you grow your business and you have more resources, there is more money there to deploy into things that you want to help people with.
Yeah, interesting. You also mentioned about the school system earlier, like the brain drain and stuff. What do you think about the current school system, like the high school and I don't know how it is in Ireland, but in Belgium it's pretty forward looking. They don't give you a lot of options to think open and to explore more things outside of the school system, which is like on the internet you find a lot of information with a lot of, I think young people find strange because they see all that stuff online and then they have to learn like classical books in the school. So how do you find that in Ireland?
Yeah, so I think education is quite good in Ireland. I know there's people have criticisms over education system in general, because was it invented or something to send people to factory jobs, or the original person who
to brainwash the people?
Yes, yeah. Like obviously there is limitations to, we call it secondary school or high school in Ireland, that I think it's highly skewed towards students who are strong at writing and maths and English. But if you have other forms of intelligences, like maybe emotional intelligence, or you're more kinesthetic, you're good at sports. If you're put into the wrong school, you might not thrive in that environment.
Yeah.
So I think in Ireland, generally, it's actually quite good, but it definitely doesn't suit certain kinds of people. Dave has said that the school system didn't suit him, but it really suited me.
Like you said, some people thrive in a certain type of environment, and you have to find your environment where you thrive in, and maybe the school system is not for everyone.
But there's also certain schools where, like, there's certain schools you can send your children to in Ireland that they're going to have an emphasis on different things. And like where I went to school, my mum saved up money to send me there. It had more of a emphasis on co-curriculars. So I did singing, I did ancient Greek. So I learned a bit of classics. They had a big emphasis on sports. I loved sports growing up. And I did debating as well. So I got a good sort of a good mixture of things into my education. And I guess there's an argument to say there we were lucky that my mum saved up to send me there, because it was a paid for school. But like, my opinion is I'm sort of centrist in that I know a lot of teachers in my school. They are aware of the limitations of a school system. But within the constraints of the school, they try as best they can to give as individual an education to every single student, to get to know them, to get to try and get the most out of that person. And I think there's the new information we found from the internet, there's the old school system, and there's ways of bringing the new into the old to try and catch this up as much as we can to what we're learning.
True, and that's, I think, what a lot of schools do good, but also some schools are way behind on that. It depends where you go, I guess. That's interesting. Also, like, then you see some 18 years old making 500k per month on the internet. It's like crazy, because they have their knowledge available now. And they don't have to go to all the school system and study and like the classical stuff. So yeah, it's changing.
And there's entrepreneurship. So like, I'm going to have that bias, so we're going to have that bias because we run our own business. There is also lots of other jobs out there that society needs. It needs teachers, it needs carers, it needs nurses, it needs doctors. So
somebody has to flip the burgers.
Yeah, exactly. There's catering staff, there's people in restaurants. We need all of these roles. So as long as people are getting the opportunity to go after the career paths that they like doing, that's the most important thing in my head anyway.
Interesting. So for the people watching, like, you're now at 300k per year ish
or so.
So what would you say was one thing that brought you to a 300k per year business? Like, what was one mindset shift that you made to get to that number? Because for a lot of people it's like unattainable. It's like, oh, so it's like so much, I'd never see it possible in my own mind. What was that for you? Like, you were like, damn.
I think a few things. Consistency is important. So a lot of the customers that we work with now, I've had for a long time. Like, our longest retainer is 5 years.
Really? That's crazy.
So
you really have happy clients, and you
we try to anyway, you know. So that's one, and that to me is the work of consistently turning up. The other one is, over time, working with businesses who they just tend to spend more money in video, and you can deliver the same service to someone who they may not have the same budget because it's not as important to them. So I think working with people who they're already spending money in that area, and they'll see a big uplift in their business if video works well for them. So those to me are the two most important things. I think the other third thing, and this is obviously important in any business, everyone, you have to go around with a sense of integrity. Don't fuck anyone over. always think with the customer in mind first. And
Play the long-term game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I want to be doing business for a long time. So always making sure that you're doing right by the customer.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Would you see yourself like running the agency for 10 more years, or you're like the person that wants to do a lot of different kind of stuff? Like, I know for myself, I want to start different businesses. I'm not a person, I can't work 20 years in one business. I need to have variations.
Yeah.
But you have to start somewhere, of course. But how do you see that with you? You have other interests, you have other ambitions?
I've other ambitions, but I really do love the business.
Yeah.
I could see myself being in the area for a long time, just marketing in general.
Yeah.
I have interests outside of it, but I wouldn't want to turn them into businesses.
Yeah.
And I guess as you stay in a certain area, you pick up more skills, you naturally get better, and you build more of your reputation. So I'm still really early. Bless you. I'm still really early in my career. So yeah, I could see myself being in it for a long time. And if I was to do anything else, initially it would be if there was surplus cash there to maybe invest in other businesses or other opportunities that came up. But yeah, I'd like to be in it for a long time, I think.
Yeah, I think that's good, like that you see other opportunities, because what we're doing now is sales and marketing, basically. So if you learn that, you can do any business. I feel like you can make like a roofing business. You just generate leads with video. You have someone call the sales, okay, and then you search someone who can place the roof. So
yeah,
I think we have a lot of opportunities before us.
Yeah.
And for sports, I saw on your Instagram, like, it's crazy. You do some MMA or like boxing. You're crazy, man.
Yeah, I did an MMA fight in 2022. And then I did a boxing match in, I think it was 2020, end of 2023 or end of 2024. I think it was end of 2023. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, basically the MMA one was, I was just watching a podcast one evening, and it was a guy called John Kavanagh, and he was starting this program. At the time, it was called Wimp to Warrior. Okay. And the idea was you could take someone who had never done martial arts before, and then 6 months later they could do their first amateur fight.
It's interesting, like pretty rough program, I think.
Yeah, it was a big learning curve for me, because I'm naturally, and I said this to you at dinner the other night, I'm naturally like a very agreeable person. So fighting was something that was really outside of my comfort zone, and that was the main reason that I did it, was to learn something that was super uncomfortable, and like I found it very, like, almost traumatic to go through the process. I cried a lot.
Okay.
I'm not used to getting...
Are you an emotional person? Like you cry? It was just for the fight, or you do it, or you're always like?
Yeah, I'm pretty emotional.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm pretty emotionally up and down person. Yeah. I don't always cry, but like I found through the journey or whatever is you really have to face up to things that you're very scared of, and in everyday life you don't really have to do that. Like even in work, you have to face up to things that are uncomfortable, but
it's not like you have to be in a ring with someone like till someone goes down.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
But the process of the MMA thing was really interesting. Long story short, I lost the fight. I lost it in 66 seconds.
Okay.
And it was a good process, but I felt really embarrassed afterwards. So I took some time off, and then I went back to do a white-collar boxing match, and I ended up winning that one.
Okay.
So once I won that one, I felt like a sense of relief.
I think it's good to accept failing. We have to fail faster. Failing makes you strong, makes you progress. If you win all the time, what would life be?
Yeah.
It would not be interesting anymore. Then we would be like in another villa there, like crazy. Now we still can do some upgrades.
Would you ever do MMA or fighting?
I did boxing for 3 months, but I like it. But I'm also, like you say, I'm not a person that wants to hurt people. I'm not like... From nature, I just like want to help people. I don't feel like, I'm going to beat you up. I'm not like that.
Yeah.
But I think it would be good for my character to do that.
Yeah.
So who knows if the right opportunity comes along?
Yeah. You never know, because the one that I did, the boxing in Ireland, is called white collar boxing.
Okay.
They're short camps. and you're facing up with people who have also gone through the same camp, and they match you with someone who's like a similar skill level, similar weight.
So you know it's not like the guy is not going to knock you out instantly.
Yeah, it's only 3 rounds. It's not 10 rounds. And the referee, if someone was much better than the other person, the referee will call it quickly. So you know, you won't get badly hurt or anything.
Okay. Interesting. And High Rocks?
Yeah, High Rocks.
How long did you start it ago, High Rocks?
Well, I had a CrossFit background. I did CrossFit for like 5 years.
That's why it makes sense. Because High Rocks is, I just got to know it here in Marbella recently. I was like, why is everyone talking about it?
It's just like a watered down version of CrossFit.
Yeah.
It's more accessible.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just focusing on that this year. I'd love to get a sub 60-minute doubles time.
Okay.
And after that, I don't know, like, do I want to keep going at it? I'm not sure. But I did CrossFit for a good few years. I was just getting to a point in the training where if I kept wanting to get better, I wasn't willing to trade that amount of time.
Yeah. So at some point you have to give up some things that you're maybe not willing to give up. Like,
it's like diminishing returns, you know. And you have to make a choice. Like if I'm going to spend an extra 4 or 5 hours training a week, it's going to take away from something else, like socializing or your business. Or
that's priorities. I think that's important to set that in life.
Yeah. What season do you guys think you're in at the moment in your life?
What do you mean by season? Like what?
So do you feel like you're in a season of work, a season of reflection, a season of training, a season of growth, healing?
Definitely a season of work
and tanning
and growth. No, I wouldn't say training, because I had last year I trained a lot every day for not every day, 300 days of the year.
Wow.
So I had a challenge to do that. So I trained a lot, and now this year I said I wouldn't do it because I was just going to the gym, and now I just train 3 to 4 times a week. So I'm less training, but I would say just business and growth, because now we're trying to scale the business, and because I also have other things that I want to do, like I told you before. But first you have to be good at something, like you have to make a point in something. So that's why now focus on the business. And also like maybe thinking about what I want out of life. I was always a deep thinker, thinking a lot about that kind of stuff, like since I was 80 years old. But now as you grow older, you start to prioritize different things. So then you want different things, and that's also good to reflect on that and to see you like every year where I'm at, where I want to go, which choices do I make. So what about you? Which season are you in?
I'd say, to be honest, man, at the moment I am a little bit confused. You know, trying to figure out what I want to do. You know,
well, like what do you mean? Like what you want to get out of life, or what do you want to experience, or
man, everything really, to be honest. Yeah, because like I'm 27, going on 28.
We're the same age. What?
Oh, are we?
97.
97. Yeah.
Which month?
May.
You're a bit older. I'm from September. Yeah.
Oh.
So your birthday is like.
28th of May, in like 2 weeks. Yeah.
Happy birthday, bro.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. To be honest, man, it's like I just feel weird in my life at the moment because, say, like, Dave's come here. He's living here for a bit. Yeah. Maybe he'll move here.
Yeah.
Ben's going out with someone. Will I see Ben as much?
Yeah. You're single? You have a
single at the moment. Yeah. Like, do I want to live in Ireland? Do I want to live elsewhere? What do I specifically want to do with my business? Like for me as well, I find it weird that a lot of my friends are in business and they are focused a lot on business, and I'm focused on business as well. But I really like sport. Like I've always liked sports, you know. Like I used to play, growing up, I played table tennis. I played provincial cricket. I played soccer to a decent level.
So much.
I just love sports.
Okay.
But like sports doesn't generate you revenue.
It
but
can.
I enjoy sports.
You can make a business out of it. It can.
You could. I love competing at sports. So I'm trying to figure stuff out. Yeah. Like so as a result of that, I'm doing a bunch of random things. I'm doing speed dating next weekend.
Really?
you know, I came here for a few days. I'm trying High Rocks this year.
Yeah. Nice, but I think that's good because then some things will stick eventually. And the ages that we are at, like 27, 20, becoming 28, I find it pretty. Like, oh, you'd start to think like, oh shit, when I'm 28, in 2 years I'm 30, and 30 seems like
So old.
yeah, so old. Like when I was 18, I used to think like, fuck, when you're 30, you're done. You know, I can die in peace then because my life is over. Because now it's so close, and yeah, I feel like when you grow older, it's not that bad, but you think about it and you make it worse in your head.
Yeah, I think when you think about the number, for some
Yeah.
reason, it feels weird in your
Yeah,
head.
yeah,
But like, you don't feel like I don't feel very much difference.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
as to when I was 18.
yeah, yeah. That's true, and that's why I think it's also good to reflect what you want in the future because time goes fast, bro. Like business, you lose a lot of time with that, or you're working a lot and you don't think too much about it, and then like 2 years, then you're like, fuck, what did I do? Two less years. And so that's why it's important purpose and like do it for the right reasons because I think otherwise you will be disappointed if you do it only for money.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I think focusing on doing the things that you need to do and not putting them off,
Yeah.
which I definitely need to get better at, you know.
Okay,
Yeah.
interesting. So let's wrap it up because it's raining a bit here.
It is
in Marbella.
raining in Marbella. That's crazy.
That's fucking
Thank
crazy.
you for having me on.
But let's finish off with one thing. What would you say to the viewers was the best lesson of the last year for you?
Best lesson of the last year. That's a good question. I think investing time and energy and consideration into your friendships is a pretty invaluable use of your time.
Okay, that's one I never heard before. Interesting.
Yes.
And what do you mean by consideration?
Consideration means actually taking the time to listen to someone
Okay.
and to try to understand them and to try and meet them where they are at in their life.
Okay.
And like, I don't always succeed, but I try to like give people the time of day. Like, even if I'm at a coffee shop or something, I like to look the barista in the eye, shake their hand. Shake their hand is really weird. Not shake their hand, but like, not just allow the day to go by.
Yeah, like you're conscious. You're not like an NPC.
Try and be present with people.
You're more present about what you say, how you react, how you care more about them to make them feel good and stuff.
Yeah, and to see everyone as an individual human being.
Yeah. Okay.